off the user here. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to welcome you all to the Hello LLC. And if you don't know, Hello stands for Helping Entrepreneurs Leverage Web3 Optimizations. And we are here in a new time for our Happy Tuesdays. And today we're going to have an amazing conversation of AI powered business, how to integrate AI into your daily operations. If you don't know, Hello is all about saving you time and giving you your time back, and more importantly, helping you keep up. Earlier today, Tom was having this conversation with this gentleman about, this other platform, and we were showcasing, our metaverse. He said, "Oh, well, I think my family, my community will, be able to catch up to that." And we're like, "What do you mean? Easier than what you're currently doing now?" And it's just the mindset that a lot of people have when we talk about new technology. When we bring up, new innovative things, they already get in the mindset about how hard it can be or what the community wants without them even figuring out themselves or discovering these things ourselves. This is something that we talked about in our podcast. There's so many people listen to other people checking out their resources without checking the source and understanding, is this person being a forward thinking? Is this person being a negative Nancy? Is this person coming up with problems or solutions? And we all have this mindset. We had this mindset when it came to technology, when it came to medicine. Yet when it came to all of these things, so we really want to have this amazing conversation with you guys all to really experience something different and to press the button. That's what we're all about, is pressing the button. So as we start out today,
I have a funny story for you.
Talk to me, baby.
Well, you said you're talking to this gentleman, having a conversation with you, saying, "Hey, you're talking about metaverse." I'm not so sure. I kind of want this spot over here. That's fine. Nothing wrong with it, but you made a great point about people being closed minded. And I'm in the process right now of streamlining my brother's business to paper from hardcore paper, traditional paper. We all know that style, into being 100% online, where nothing of paper gets printed out. Everything is stored digitally. Everything is processed digitally. All of that. You guys know the drill. You know what we do. And so I've been in the process of helping my brother do that. And it was so funny because having a conversation,
your ultimate 3D
immersive
adventure in the
explaining
metaverse.
to him what we need to do and how we need to work harder. And he just was not at that moment in a place where he felt his mindset was wrapped around it or ready to talk about it. And so every time I bring it up, it's like, yeah, I know this, but I don't have time. And so finally, of course, I'm up here to visit, and it's like, "Oh, you're here. Now let's do it." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." And the cool thing about that, in reality, is when I first started explaining to him how things would move through the system process and how things would go, he looked at me like a deer in the headlights. Like he was like, I was speaking gibberish, I was speaking Chinese, and he had no clue what I was saying. And that's okay. We experienced that quite a bit through what we do, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. We have just been, extremely fortunate to be on the end of wanting to, kind of be forward thinking, fast forward thinking was what I was trying to put out there. But it's where we're going as a society, where our business commerce is going, and how people are moving around. But some people that do things in a traditional manner sometimes get stuck in that old way of thinking. And so he got stuck in an old way of thinking. I tell you guys, it wasn't 2 days later, we were having a conversation, and I shared this last week with a gentleman that we were, same age as his kids. So he was, other
ultimate 3D.
We're having a conversation about it, and he was over there telling this gentleman who is a baby boomer about what I do, what David and I do in our business, what I was helping him with, how we were going to streamline. And all of a sudden, it was just like a light bulb click. It's like he took 2 days to process it, 3 days to process whatever. I don't know how many days it was between the conversation and that. And then he was sold. He was like, let's go. I'm ready to go. I already got this system. I'm, I put it together. And my point being, when I share that, is it having that open mind, whether he was ready to receive the information when he did, when I gave it to him, I just told him, hey, listen to it, mull it over, and think about it. And then I'm going to proceed working on it. But just Don't stress about it. Have an open mind. And that is what we share with people is there is we get very used to being in a comfort zone, and being in a position of this works for me now, and I'm in survival mode or I'm just on go mode all the time. I don't have time. And so we really want to stop as just humans and realize where we're
Your
working
ultimate
harder
3D
in life.
immersive
And that is
adventure in the
both
metaverse.
personally and
Proudly
professionally.
brought to you by the Hello LLC.
You know, it's kind of like
Get
for
ready to explore a
David would,
vibrant world.
David's up here now in Idaho with me. And so here, my mom has a dishwasher. But in Mexico, we don't have a dishwasher. And so the other
We
day,
are the difference.
Welcome to the Hello Plaza,
David
your
was
ultimate
asking
3D
me,
immersive adventure in the metaverse. Proudly
brought.
brought to you by the
Oh,
Hello
I don't want to get
LLC.
used to it. 'Cause
Get
then when
ready
we
to
go back
explore
Mexico
a
or
vibrant
wherever,
world.
we don't have one. I'm gonna be like, ah, man, where's the dishwasher? But that is just a real general example of how sometimes, we, even David and I, will get used to doing things one way because we don't have those tools at our fingertips, i.e. a dishwasher. And then all of a sudden we come to visit my parents, my mom, and my brother, and bada bing, bada boom, we got a dishwasher. And I was like, oh man, I can use this, but I'm going to get used to it. And we're going to be gone in a few weeks. So then we're going to be like, oh man, I wish I had. So I share that all in love because we as humans, it is our natural way. I share about what my brother said, I share about what we do. It's just natural where we will all kind of resort back to what has worked instead of trying to recreate that system because we just don't have time to ask people. And that's the truth of myself. So, Mr. Young, I know you've got some great facts and figures. I'm sure if you want to share that, I just jumped in because I wanted to tell my story about it. So, let's get to the Department of Facts. And as you guys know, Mr. Jones is a factual kind of person. He likes to make sure we got the numbers. I like numbers too, but some days I like the emotions.
What you saying?
Nothing,
I think
nothing,
we're getting this now.
nothing at all. You like peanut butter or you like jelly or you like peanut butter. It's all
Whatever.
the same. All right, take it.
So, one of the things that we really want to make sure before we can go into these facts and this is something that you mentioned, especially your mindset. Your mom had the same mindset and has my cover over her car. And, and I was like, hey, mom, you want me to go take the cover off? She's like, are you going to be here when you leave to take it off? I was like, no. She's like, well, I'm not going to get used to it. So, no, I can go take it off. And so these are the mindsets, that we have to really be able to look at, how we can save time, especially those of you that are building your business, building your brand, trying to figure out, how you can increase your social media, how you can increase, your presentation, how you can increase, your fabrication at the end of the day. And that's really what we do.
When you say something like, it's not yours. I like bust out the song in my head. Go ahead.
Anyhow,
Sidetrack.
Sidetrack. But as we discover, this new time, for our weekly events, especially today as we're talking about AI, we've been talking about AI guys for 8+ years. Me and Tara have been, far ahead of the curve when we talk about AI, when we talk about technology, and sometimes, we want to see because when we go and talk to people, it's like, what's that?
It's real far ahead.
Yeah. And most people can get it, and then they catch up. It's like, oh, now I get it. So, when we talk about AI, just the job impact, the World Economic Forum predicts that AI will create 97 million new jobs and displace 85 million new jobs. That's a surplus, guys, right? Of 12 million jobs in just by 2025. There's another stat that I shared with you guys that 850 million jobs will be replaced. 950 million jobs will be put in place. So that's a surplus of 150 million jobs. So people that are out there saying, "Oh, well, AI is going to take my job. It's going to do this." Yes, it is. But this is why you have to be prepared for that switch over and be making that switch over now. Prime example with your brother. If your brother had, made the switch over, a year ago, 2 years ago, and slowly transition, this AI business, it wouldn't be a complete So because now he's forced to, right? More than he even imagined. So this is from Joe.
Well, he's falling behind.
He's falling behind, right?
The other day, in this process of being in commission, he sent out an invoice on Sunday night. This Sunday night. And by Monday morning, that invoice was already paid because we were doing a new process where electronically sent to him. He can receive money electronically, whether they can pay by ACH card or debit card. What he is, it's like that. And before, he was always sending checks. And that requires mail. That's a week later that the money would show up into your hands, and another day for money to be deposited.
So you said technical debt, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And he let everything that transition so he didn't fall further behind like we see other businesses do.
Exactly. So, when we, yes, Melanie, it's good to see you. And so, your productivity increases. Accenture predicts that AI could boost productivity by 1% across 16 industries by 2035. That's huge, especially, when we talk about the healthcare industry. The healthcare industry is predicted to save around $150 million every year by 2026, right? And then not only that, economic contribution by PwC. Look, this is a different taller shoot off this back. These are actually reputable companies that are showcasing what AI is going to do. AI is estimated it could add $15.7 trillion to the global economy by 2030, including gaining productivity and consumption. Skills and shift. McKinney estimates that 375 million workers globally will need to change job categories by 2030. So there goes that number that I was talking about as well, right? Adoption rates. McKinney says in a 2021 survey that 56% of companies reported are adopting AI. And so, you go back to 2021, that was around that PD, that pandemic, where you have to sit at the house, your job didn't need you anymore, or didn't want you to come to work. They had to figure out a way to automate their systems, which is fine now. We see a lot of layoffs because they implemented these AI that's allowed them to restructure and to redesign and recreate, what the business is going. Unfortunately, they don't need as many humans anymore, right? And so, when we talk about investment growth, the global private AI investment hit over $93 billion in 2021. Hence the reason we got Gemini. Hence the reason we got ChatGPT. Hence the reason, we have all these different apps. And look, we're not just up here talking about ChatGPT. You guys definitely go take advantage of our guide, our free guide, that we just added some additional AI tools to it where you can implement tasks with word tune, right? Runway. A lot of people that talk about AI don't know anything about AI. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Most people are just talking about ChatGPT and then rolling with that. There's so many other different applications that we're going to be talking about today that you guys can definitely implement in your business life. You can implement in your personal life. You can implement in your relationship life. Real talk, right? When I have a conversation, or me and Tara have something, and there's something I want to say out, I would literally go to ChatGPT, write what I want to say, and I will ask him, "Hey, can you rewrite this in a more heartfelt, easier, kinder way, right, to get the point across?" And boom, it will point it out. And I guarantee you, when you send that message, your significant others will be like, "Hold on, time out. This isn't the normal message that I get. This isn't the normal, communication that I get." And that's one thing that we want you all to understand, that this AI is here to teach us how to communicate a lot more effectively. And no, it's not cheating. No, it's not, utilizing. I hear so many people talking about, "Oh, well, I don't know if it's authentic." Well, not being authentic or not getting your point across is going to be so much more detrimental than the other person taking it wrong. We're beating up, society as a whole for elevating. That's like beating up, somebody for utilizing fire, for the steel and all the things that we made. Even with fire they were like, "Oh my God, what this flyer can do? It can burn up the forest. It can do so many bad things." But then, what's fire created for us now? Look back at it. When dishwashers came around, so many people were scared and afraid of dishwashers. When cars came around, so many people were afraid of what the cars were going to do and how it was, completely wipe out the transportation system. The telephone, right? When that came around, the TV, the internet, all these things that are new, which truly show people the unknown creates fear. And when people don't know about these things, they then create fear that then everybody else does and repeats without them even exploring it, and without them even taking notice of what it can do, especially in their business or their brand or whatever it is they do. And so this is where we want to be able to share with you guys these amazing tools that you can be able to implement in your business. And so, as I go over this, guys, in our guide that I highly encourage you to go to our business box. If you don't know about our business box, it's more than a website. You're utilizing Linktree, you're utilizing an old, crusty, dusty website that hasn't been updated or needs to be updated. I highly encourage you to take a look at our business box. Let's have a conversation. Let's help you keep up with this technology so you're not like Tyler's brother or so many other people out here that are talking about their business. Yeah, talking about their business and they really don't have their business in line, right? And I share this analogy all the time. It's kind of like you walk into a event or a banquet and you walk into this event and you got your shoes are all busted, your pants are wrinkled, your jacket, is missing a button on the sleeve or on the jacket. For ladies, your dress not buttoned all the way up. You got a big ass stain on it, and a lot of the times that's how entrepreneurs are walking around here showcasing their business by saying, "Oh, don't worry about that. That link doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. This doesn't work." You really, your presentation of your business isn't working as well. And so that's why we share this with you. So if you guys don't know about these AI apps, we're going to go over some of them, right? Here goes a great one. Meet Cody. Cody is an AI-powered virtual assistant that can be trained to your specific business needs and help you automate repetitive tasks, schedule appointments, and so much more. There's also Notion. Notion is an all-in-one productivity tool that lets you organize your notes, worksheets, projects, all in one platform. It really can help you organize your task management, right? Answer the Public is a great, AI tool that you definitely should be utilizing. Okay, so the Public is a search engine that listens or helps you discover what people are talking about. So a lot of the times, people have a podcast, people go live, people want to talk about something. Go ask this AI, a chatbot that literally can what people are asking about in tips and tools that you can be able to use. Canva also has AI implemented into it as well. Some of you have the paid version, some of you have the free version.
No,
You got anything on it? Okay. I know you use Canva quite a bit. And this Canva, has been used by people just give you more information.
Yeah, they have a design feature where you can go in and if you say the parameters if I want, and they basically take a little bit of a mid journey, some of the mid journey concepts that kind of really make you write out everything that you want, and they've kind of made it. I don't want to say they've dumbed it down because that's not the word where none of us are done, but they've just made it user friendly to where some of us that don't know how to code or put in prompts, it can really give you back some things that are helpful. So Canva is definitely going to utilize some of this AI features. That's the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a fan, by the way, guys. A lot of times people think you got to have a big ad ready kind of tool like Canva, whether it's Photoshop or something like that. And Photoshop's really intricate. If you don't know how to utilize it, you can get very lost and really quickly. Like, I don't know what this is. There's too many buttons that kind of guide it. And Canva's a great spot to start it. I still use Canva this day on a lot of things because it's just easy. You can be pretty self-sufficient where you do it by yourself, or if you need help or it to guide you, the AI tools are really, really cool in it. Now, of course, guys, AI is getting massaged. When I say that, it's getting better and better and better. It's being refined every time, every day. These companies are continuing to refine the parameters and how they produce uh, end products. And so, if you use something 2 years ago versus now, it just comes to a side of that where you, for lack of better terms, you're getting good results. So really,
Yeah, absolutely. So Zapier is another platform that allows you to connect different apps and automate workflow. So that alone is huge, guys, for you to be able to implement, Zapier into your business. And those of you that just joined, I want you to know we are on Clubhouse, we are on LinkedIn Audio, and live. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. Let's see here. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on all of these different platforms that you guys can join us on. You can see us in Metaverse as well. And we really encourage you guys to come and join us in Metaverse from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your VR headset. Literally, you guys can see this better than we can actually explain it as we talk about the Metaverse and implementing a new engagement to where these social audio apps that I've just mentioned are going to be obsolete. You heard it from me first. I'm saying it loud and proud. We're about to move from this flat screen, picture to, this 3D immersive environment where you can unmute yourself, show yourself if you wanted to. You literally can walk around in an avatar. Ladies, fellas, you no longer have to be on Zoom anymore, especially this is the biggest thing that we share with people. Implementing the metaverse in your business, literally, talk about speed and replacing it with Zoom. That if you want to make it that easy, it's that easy. And it's easier for your clients to get into as well. And so, some other apps, and once again, guys, these apps that I'm talking about, that we're talking about, you can go to our links box, it's at the very top, or on LinkedIn, you click my face, our face, click that business, learn more, scroll down just a little bit, and boom, we have the AI guide. It's free, right? You literally can download it onto your phone. Hey, Miss Mary, you literally can be able to have it anywhere to you as well. So this is a great way for you guys to implement these tools and utilize them. So another great app, AI app is Squarespace. Okay, Megaphone is a good one. It's for podcasters that allows you to publish and monetize and grow your podcast. And even as we have our own podcast, we encourage you guys to really go and take a look at our podcast and listen to our podcast in the metaverse. You can go and listen to our podcast on the old crusty dusty two-way and Apple and Spotify and all those different apps. Or you can go and actually jump into our Getting Naked Studio, and you can watch all of our podcasts and you can see it better than we can talk about it utilizing, our actual our metaverse. Another actual AI app is Meme AI. Meme AI is a self-organizing workspace that uses AI to help you organize your notes and ideas. So that's a great one for you all to be able to utilize and implement into your business. And then, you also have Supermeme. Supermeme is a tool that allows you to create memes using AI generated text, right? So you can create your own memes. I know for a while there, you had to have somebody else create memes and things of that sort. And you can utilize this app to create your own memes if you want to. So that's a great tool for you guys to be able to implement and organize into your business. And look, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to come up here, ask us any questions you want to. If you're having any additional apps that you might add, please feel free. Our group is with the Hello LLC. So we want to thank you guys all for joining us and being with us today. As always, if you guys don't know, you're probably wondering, hold on, where did Hello LLC come from? Well, we used to have our rooms at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, but we decided to push it back a little bit so people could join us and be a part of this amazing conversation, and also, so they can get home and they can be a part of it, not trapped with little kids, all the rest of it. So we pushed it back a little bit, right? And so here we go. Uh, Restore photos. I love talking about this one. Those of you, all of us, pretty much, the holidays just came up. You go over to grandma's, auntie's house, mom's house. You go over there, and we're all looking at the photo album. And the photo album is crusty and dusty, got Kool-Aid all over it, got all these things on it. Well, now you can restore these photos and create an AI, or let's say a digitized, like actual photo album that everybody can have access to and add to the photo as well. There's also some amazing off top. We bought a picture frame that we can upload photos into. She turned that shit off because we weren't uploading, and it was super easy. And so that's one of the bigger things, that we did.
Yeah, she got tired of seeing the same folks.
Yeah, she got tired of seeing it. And so, Ms. Marilyn, come on up here. Anybody else wants to come on up? I invite you guys up. Don't feel like you have to, be pressured to come up here. I just don't. We like you coming up and being part of our conversations. And definitely, if you want to, no worries. But real quick, Ms. Marilyn, great to hear from you. Great to see you. If you have anything you want to add, please feel free to talk to us, man.
So, I have to be around now. I have to be right now. But thank you for always being well. Absolutely, Miss Marilyn. It's great to see you. Great to have you here. So at the end of the day, the beautiful thing is you're here. That's what it's all about. So, yeah,
Yeah, and so with that being said, definitely go and get that restore photos app. And look, guys, not only do we put together this guide for you, it has a description, so you don't have to forget what it is. You have to go download it and know what it is. We really put a description and a link to go and get it. The next one, AI tool, like I said, all of these tools are for you everything. Find your next book. Your next book is a recommendation engine that utilizes AI to suggest books based on your reading preferences. And so a lot of the times we're always just reading books like, oh, what book am I going to put? What book am I going to read? Well, you got an AI app that literally can help you, pick out that book that you probably want to read, right? Instead of you asking friends or asking somebody else to know, hey, what book should I read? Well, hey, look, go read this book. And you have an AI that's taking care of that for you. So the next thing that there is Open AI. This is a great one. Yeah, this one. You want to talk about this one?
Well, you use it more than I do, but I use a lot of time for a lot of copyright material. People might be like, what's copyright material? It's about being able to word things correctly, essentially. I do a lot of, hey, this is a description, a rough description that I need to make this, catchy and enthusiastic and, attention getting. So I'll, rough draft just in real layman terms, and I'll ask ChatGPT, which is what OpenAI essentially is. It is OpenAI created a product called ChatGPT, so I get that straight. I don't speak to anybody, but they also have other. It's kind of like a forward dealership. They have different makes and models. Right? And so that is kind of what OpenAI is. It's the overarching umbrella of the company, and you have different products underneath it. And ChatGPT being one of them. But I use it a lot for copyright to write descriptions, bios, catchphrases, phrases, taglines, emails. I do a lot of emailing just because that is we're a business, so we have to never do the writing for people. So it's just a great tool for myself. Mr. Joe, what do you use GPT product under open AI?
Oh my God, what do you use for?
That's pretty much the question you answer.
You guys, look, you all can download ChatGPT. You all can download Gemini. You all can download an AI app public on your phone. And literally everything that I do, whether it's writing an actual email, if it's reaching out to a client, if it's being able to write a social media post, anything, guys, I go and utilize my chat GPT and see that. You put it in there. You can also talk to it, especially Gemini. Gemini, you can talk to the AI tool, and it will, spit it back out. And those of you that aren't good at typing, like myself, and I'm a good talker, I will literally say, "Hey, can you create me a social media post with emojis that has hashtags that will go viral and expand on this particular topic?" You guys keep it in account. I mean, it cuts off my topic of social media, especially another tool that we'll share with you guys.
It will just, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
The chat.
It got me in trouble at first because I named the ChatGPT tool Jenny or something, and she's like, "Who the hell are you talking to? Who's Jenny?" I said, "Baby, it's a tool." And then I named it something else, and
I know that was so much for reason. I can't remember.
it got me in trouble through it.
Moving on.
Oh, now, but yeah, talking to these apps, and that's why I share with you guys. It literally is allowing us to be able to communicate more effectively. And so often we're not utilizing this AI. It's helping us communicate a lot more effectively because if you get that error where I don't understand what is this, what is that, it means that you're confusing the shit out of people, when you want to talk yourself. And so that's why, utilizing this AI is so important. And so another great tool that you can utilize is 11 Labs, a platform that offers high quality text to speech service for businesses that you can utilize, right? It's a more in-depth actual AI tool. Another AI tool is Merlin PP. Merlin is a summarization tool that uses AI generated summaries for long form content. It helps you with information processing and comprehension, which can easily help for individuals who struggle with reading and processing large amounts of information. So that's a great tool for you to implement, right? Jasper. Jasper is a great one. Also, Jasper is a content generation tool that utilizes AI unique engaging content for businesses. How can it help? Jasper can help with content creation and expression. It can be especially helpful for individuals who struggle with verbal communication and expressing themselves in a traditional manner. And so there's no more excuses as I share with people. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Oh, I don't know how to do that. It's copy, paste, drag, drop. Literally. And I share that and I think that because being up here, with Taurus family, my brother owns his own business. And, these guys are out digging holes, digging trenches, driving trucks. It's not that hot up here, especially compared to Texas, but it's hot enough. And, being inside and being on the computer, on the laptop, working outside, the guns are rolling. Trust me, I'm blessed and very grateful that that's all that we get to do is copy, paste, drag, drop. And so I would like to bring that to you, bring that around to us all when we talk about being critical of reaching out to clients, being critical of showcasing your business and telling people what your business does. I tell you what, I'd rather take that no or a hang up or somebody saying they're not interested than put the shovel in the hand for 5, 6, even 2 hours with blisters and in the heat and dehydrated and all the rest compared to what those guys are dealing with and all the other craziness on top of that of just being out in the world driving, along with some of these guys. So this is really what we're having these conversations. Just move back down to reality. Do not make this harder than it needs to be. It's not that hard. It's a whole lot easier than what we make it out to be. And if you have the right mindset to be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't know, all about technology, and I'll sit there and I'll say loud and proud. I didn't know anything about technology guys. It was kind of pet. It was, a phone call, text message, and I hate email. To the day, I kind of still hate it, but I get it. But now having our own technology company, Web3, agency, it's easier that we make it out. And what we find dealing with a lot of entrepreneurs when we help them set up their foundation and their systems, it's the mindset. Oh, I'm not good. Oh, this isn't my thing. It's like with your brother, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is my team. But then when you sit them down and you show them, when they talk it out loud, if they understand the benefits, oh, maybe I should pay more attention to this because now I do get more time, playing around or going hunting and going fishing, especially for him, but he's not collecting paperwork, doing this, doing that, doing all of these things. And even for him, if you're not good at it, find somebody else that is good at it and invest. And so often, us as entrepreneurs, we try to take on these things to do it ourselves because we don't want to spend money, but you're blowing money and you're not making money by not spending the money to elevate yourself. And a lot of the times, this is what we share with people. In order to make a step upward, you have to look inward. Yeah. And that inward, is an inward conversation of, hey, I need to upgrade my website. I need to upgrade my systems. I need to upgrade my foundation because this next level that I want, it doesn't matter how well, I talk about it, but if people don't know about it and people can't get to the information, then that really doesn't do me any justice. And so that's really where we come into play. You got anything you want to add on that?
Well, talking about that, when we do, that's my brother, it was
a great example.
He is. He's a great example. And he's probably like, well, thank you so much. But anyways, the excavation was helping in the Pacific Northwest of the United States just to give us a video. But outside of that,
your ultimate 3D immersive adventure in the metaverse. Proudly brought to you by the Hello LLC. Get ready to explore a vibrant world where innovation meets imagination. Welcome to the Hello Plaza, your gateway to a universe of endless possibilities. I'm your enthusiastic Hello guide, here to take you on an incredible journey.
That is one of the things that a lot of people struggle with is, I kind of know what I want to do, or it's cool if I could find something like this, but I don't know how to get there. And getting there is why we do what we do, is to help people understand, this is what you realize. This is an option that you could try or check out. You don't have to take our word for it. But the point being is, sometimes again we're so stuck in our go mode or survival mode. I got to do this, I got to do kids stuff, I got to do this, I got to get dinner, and you have all these things, and next thing you know, you're just exhausted, and you're like, I don't have time to go through the learning curve. It's the learning curve that a lot of times gets us because we're like, I don't even know where to start. And so this is why we have these conversations to share with you. Are you looking at trying to streamline some of these things that you do? Have a calendar for your system. Like that's why we have, calendar in our business in the box. That helps you streamline those. It helps you streamline catching, emails so you can give out something for free. So that way you have the ability to contact someone in the future about maybe a Black Friday sale. You're not spamming them, but you are sharing about maybe potential new things that they might be interested in. So it's having the systems that work for you instead of against you. And that's what a lot of people don't realize is that we got to work smarter than harder, and we have to stop and keep our four most expensive things open, because the four most expensive things that you own are what on your body. They're your mind. You don't keep an open mind, you have a closed mind, it's going to, you all know, we all experienced it, it's a closed heart. You don't keep your heart open, have an open vibration, be able to attract what you need, what you want to deserve, what you want for, You are going to close that off, and you're not going to be open to it. A closed mouth, meaning, are you asking for help? Are you saying, hey, I got this? Or are you introducing yourself and saying, this is the service I provide? Those are really important. A lot of us are too scared to talk about ourselves. Not in a boastful way, but in an informative way. Yes, this is what what I do, what I used to do. This is now what I, focus my efforts on. It's just sharing because guess what? If that person across from you can't utilize it, the person next to them probably can. So it just comes down to the simple fact of knowing how to do it. And so with that said, Mr. Jones, what's the next one you have on the list here that you are looking forward to see?
Yeah. So the next one we have is called Jasper, right? Yes, I did. No, the next one I want to talk about is Runway. Runway is a platform that uses AI creative videos and visual effects. How it can help, how it can help self-expression and creativity. And for those of you that just jumped in here, especially if you're now live on and we want to welcome you guys all. Those of you at the store, welcome. You can probably see my share screen, or you cannot go back down and get that. You will have to go down and come back.
Yeah, no worries. Just running through the
Yeah,
technical side of things.
exactly. And so, right now we're talking about AI tools that you guys can go to our business box and link on the actual chat, and you'll be able to see 30 plus actual, AI tools that we've been able to implement, and we put in a free guide that you can take advantage of. And see how beneficial you can implement this information into your actual business or personal idea. We have another 4 other guides as well that you can take advantage of from how to monetize your social media, 20 ways to make money in the metaverse, 6 basic things that most business owners need to have set up in your business, and be able to really understand the basics of your Google SEO, do some SEO things, so many just small things separating your bank account, just little bitty tips and tricks that are not always talked about, and being able to help you guys. So that's what we do. If you guys don't know, HELLO stands for helping entrepreneurs leverage Web3 optimizations, and even more importantly, helping everyone live life optimally. We want more for you and from you at the end of the day, and that's really truly what this is all about. So definitely make sure you guys tap in with us and you learn all that you can about how we're able to help with so many individuals, implement this technology, this chat GPT. Yeah.
I know I'm always better
No,
behind Gamma.
we have not got to, but you can definitely talk about it.
Well, Gamma is a great thing. It's in Maryland. We share Gamma with Miss Maryland, and it's GAMMA. Again, this is all in our at our guide. But Gamma, this guys, I have a funny story. David's sister, who works in corporate America, is in the medical field, and so she works on the opposite side of medical, so like on the floor side of medical. And she was she had to put a presentation together, and I kept on telling her, hey, utilize ChatGPT or Gemini, those are kind of interchangeable, depends on which one you like. And then in the same breath, utilize Gamma. And you can, it's an AI based presentation builder. So it's built to, let's just say, PowerPoint presentations essentially, where you can build these presentations to where at that point you are, that's your focus. And that way you get your focus, and it does all of the creative work as well as the copywriting of it. And so we kept on sharing that with her because her management would ask her to do it, and she was spending hours on it, and getting a little flustered. And so finally, she, remembered, oh yeah, my brother was telling me about that. She utilized it. She uses it. And she calls like the next day or day after that. And goes, David, oh my God, I used that, and everybody loved what I did, loved the information. And she says it took me less than like 20 minutes to put it together. And that was because there was a small on my end. I figured out what button to push. And so the point being is, it really is that simple when we stop and say, what tools can we use in our daily mode of operations? You don't even have to be a business owner. You can be a working corporate America and need these tools to help you do your job, because I know that I spent hours putting together presentations at the end of the day. And those presentations, with images, and I used to work in a very design heavy background. So we were, it had to be design oriented. And what I mean by that is it was very visual heavy for the customer to see a final product of what they were, going to purchase. And it was in office interiors. So it was a very design visual party. And it also spent hours putting together presentations of different pictures, not even of information, just different pictures. And it would just be like, this is cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. And of course, AI cannot work out the time that I chose to exit corporate America, which is nothing that's wrong with that. But, it would have been a great thing that we could do. So if you are a person that has to put presentations together, even if you need a single page, and it's just a one like infographic, and you need it to be in a PDF or a JPEG file, you can utilize Llama to do that. You can tell it what you want the background visuals to look like, you can tell what visuals you want to add to it in addition, and what content you want it to be able to speak about. The more information you give it, the better you're going to get in return. The less more general you are, if it's just kind of broad, it's going to give you more of a broad stance. It will fill some information in, but you got to double check to make sure that's the information you want to share. And so it is a great tool. I know Miss Marilyn has used it and has loved it. And has used it for her business and used it for her, corporate American side of the world as well. And so it's just a great tool to put in your toolbox at the end of the day. So for those that are over here on our counter side, David has our metaverse up, and you can check out and see our metaverse now. If you are not in Twitter, yes, we can get you the link to get in there. Because right now it's by invitation only. It is a new social media platform coming up, and it is like Clubhouse and Zoom together in a space where we can network and see and kind of just participate as a community. So if you're interested in jumping over there and checking out the screen share that we have going on, just ping us and we will absolutely send you a link to where you can join us. But other than that, we're having an amazing conversation today, guys, about AI tools. For the short of it, how to integrate AI into your daily operations. The biggest thing I will share with everybody is that you've got to reprogram yourself first. What does that mean, Tara? Well, we all kind of get in our way of, well, not get in our way, are getting used to a way of doing things. For instance, you drive to an office building every day, and you know that there's one route, two routes, three routes that you can go, but there's a main route that you take every day. And by the time you've driven that for 6, 7, 8, 10, 5 years, whatever that is, you get into just a way of being that you just go to the office one way, maybe two ways, and you don't even remember your driving modes. You'll even ask yourself when you get home, when you get to the office, how did I get here? Like, I don't even remember driving because I was thinking about everything else. And so that's where we get kind of as humans stuck in our ways of being. There's nothing wrong with our ways of being, but what it does stunt, or where it does stunt our growth, is that we don't stop to ask ourselves, is there a tool available that I could utilize that would make this easier, make my life easier? Can I work easier? Can I work smarter, not harder? And a lot of times we're all just searching go mode, or I've got to get there, or I don't want to explore because that takes a lot of time and effort, and I don't have time and effort because we are very swamped as humans. We all tend to keep ourselves that way, whether we want to or not. It's just life. And we have to understand that we got to slow up and think outside the box. How can AI help us? What these small tools like this be able to help us in our everyday life? The grocery list that you make. If you have a schedule for your kids that have to, you got 3 kids and they're all going different directions. One's in sports, one's in in theater, whatever it is, they're in all these different clubs, and you don't, how to, keep that separate. You can go into one of these AI tools, Chat GPT, for instance, and have it, take all this information, digest it, organize it for you, and if you want it to look pretty, you can copy and paste that information and take it over to Gamma app, GAMMA.app, Gamma app, and be able to put it in a nice free form. And bada bing, bada boom, you got an org chart, you got some sort of chart that you can see. It's easy for everybody to know where they're supposed to be. Maybe it's a chores chart. Maybe it's, my mom, I love her, she's in her early 70s, and she keeps every chore she needs on her calendar. She's like, I'm using my technology. You told me to use my technology, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm proud of her for doing that, because instead of, having a little sticky notes all around the house, she uses her calendar in the phone. And so it's just training the way we think about things. So, yeah, absolutely. What's next on the list, Mr. Jones, of our amazing AI list that we have built for everybody? By the way, this is free. You can go out to our business box and get a copy of this that we're reading from all of these different tools. So if you're like, I don't know what it said 10 minutes ago, I want that tool, it is all on this application or this guide. Application, well, but it's a guide for applications. So what's our next one on there? Did we talk about undetectable? Where we create a truly undetectable AI content that is undetectable.ai, where you're able to flag content into high quality writing that bypasses AI detectors. Now, let me tell you something about AI detectors, y'all. I have written things that are not AI based at all. I've done 100% myself. I'll put it in an AI checker and it'll flag it and say, this is AI created. This was created by AI. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. I created that. I know I did. I spent 2 hours on writing that. And so the reason why I share that, guys, with you is you can't trust AI checkers. Here's why. If you were someone who's from corporate America, and you've done a lot of work in corporate America, you've dealt with C-level executives like CEOs, COOs, CFOs, vice presidents, managers, at the end of the day that these individuals, there's a level of professional speaking that you have to utilize in order to talk to these individuals. And so a lot of times your language, your lingo that you're using within writing is, for lack of better terms, a tad more professional, a tad more, curated in a professional manner so that you are not sounding like a country bumpkin. By the way, I can sound like a country bumpkin.
No.
But I had to learn because when I got to researching AI checkers, what they check on, guys? The level of language that you're using. If it's over I can't remember if it's over like an 8th grade level of language, or 9th grade level of language, they flag it like it's been that you're using with AI to build it. Meaning that the most of us as a majority of population are utilizing language that is lower than the 8th grade level, which is nothing's wrong with that, but we're very relaxed in language skills these days. And so because of being very relaxed in our language skills, AI has been programmed to say if someone uses a lot of professional terms or very positive politically correct terms, then it's probably AI that's built it for them. And I just have vetted that out multiple times on my end. It's not AI, it's me. But because I've used really higher level terminology that is, a little more professional for C-level executives, it thinks I'm AI. So I share that because don't guarantee that what you're utilizing to check AI is a teacher, you're checking, and then that's somebody that speaks really, high level of, higher educational level of language. And that doesn't mean like any of us are not higher level of education. It just means the fact that we use, fancy words in professional setting, and they're going to flag that. So don't believe everything the AI channels. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. And so those of you that are over here on Chatter, Ms. Dora, you can definitely, hopefully you should be able to see the shared screen up at the top. This is in our Hello Plaza in the metaverse. And if you guys have understood what the metaverse is, it is the future of the internet. This is where we're all going to increase our engagement and engage in a completely different way, where you can join these 3D immersive environments that we can create at the speed of thought. You think it, you create it, and we can build it for you, where you can get rid of your crusty, dusty Zoom. You literally can be able to have your webinars, your masterclasses, and your podcast in Metaverse that you can have live, just as Al Pacino's sister, Roberta Pacino. She has her amazing artwork to where she's able to showcase, her Etsy store. She's able to, showcase her framing options. People can discover more about her. You can get access to her free calendar. And now what she does is that she's telling people, hey, no more meeting me on Zoom. Come and meet me in my 3D immersive back room in her actual office space. So where now she can have her same Zoom meetings in this immersive experience. She even has her podcast in here as well, where she has people come and join her live. She has her guests come and join her live. No more Zoom. And then the great thing, especially for her, she's an amazing artist. So now instead of her having her pictures and everything at an actual restaurant, an example, this weekend we were at a winery, and this person had the artwork up on it, and one of the people that was with us went to put their crusty, dusty fingers on the paintwork. I'm like, no, don't put your fingers on the paintwork, and they were pointing at it, putting their fingers on it, and I'm like, that is exactly why the metaverse is so much more beneficial.
The funny thing is that you and I both have that thought because
Yeah,
we're talking about just that.
Yeah, and where you got greasy hands, you got wine, where now you can invite people to come in here and look at her amazing artwork. They can go right here and purchase it from her biz in a box, and literally get to experience it in a completely different way that you will not be able to, experience in any other, immersive environment. And this takes it to a whole new level when you're able to be able to, showcase your artwork in a different way. And now you can have, your actual gallery, her art, gallery, her art. If she wants to do an open house, she can have it, whenever, however. And it's not in one particular location. So definitely, those of you that do not know about, our actual Hello Plaza Mall, I highly encourage you to learn more, get a free demo from us. Let's tap in, collaborate, and experience something different, because that's what it's all about. Don't be left behind, or like the gentleman the other day said, "Oh well, I'm a little old school. I'll probably won't catch on this until 2026." And I'm like, do you hear yourself? You literally are admitting to the fact that you need to be left behind, but yet you're talking about all this AI. You're talking about everybody utilizing new technology and things, and you're holding yourself back. And that just blew my mind. And that's even one reason why I share with you guys. Make sure you're checking people's sources before you take the resource at the end of the day. So, Ms. Story, did you have anything you want to add or anything of that sort while we got you in the room? I know you're amazing on chatter, so if you'd like to share or speak, please feel free. She might be listening. Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. I'm not here from this side. I got on this side. Well, Miss Marilyn or Christopher or Mr. Black, if you guys have anything you want to add in, please feel free. Or Jay, welcome on in. Welcome on in, brother. You guys definitely go to our business box, get that free guide that we've updated of our AI guide that we'll get back into. Of course, you guys know about ChatGPT that we've talked about multiple times. And when people talk about AI, you continuously only hear about ChatGPT when we have a list over 30 of these guys that can definitely help you guys out and help you maintain it. So Perplexity is another AI tool that uses AI generated natural language content such as chatbots and virtual assistants, and how it can help you be able to implement this. There's another AI guide out there called Undetectable, where it creates AI. We just talked about that one. AI content, and it flags if the content is AI. Definitely, if you're college. I don't share that with my professor whatsoever. Bard. Bard is a great actual tool. This is the replacement to Gemini. No, yeah, Gemini. Yeah.
Well, Gemini is
Bard. It is Bard. Gemini Bard is the same thing. This is the Google Chat GPT, and it's actually connected to the internet. So a lot of people that might have been utilizing Chat GPT, and you know that it only has information up to 2021 September. If you go over to Gemini, aka Bard, sign up for a free account, it's actually connected to Google, so you'll get updated information. So when you guys hear me talk about these facts and stats, that's where I go. I go to Bard, I go to Google, and I say, give me the latest 10 facts on metaverse, give me the latest 10 facts on AI, and bada boom, bada bang, it's all out for me. I can ask it for more particular information. I can ask it for case studies. I can ask it for references, and it will do all this work. And this is what we share with people. If you're still utilizing Google, why are you not utilizing Bard? I mean, instead of you going to Google and typing in this particular, question, and then you having to go through all these different links to find the answer, Bard literally just shoots them all out for you and gives you all the information you need without you having to go and search. So this is what we share with people, with your time. Your time is the most precious thing, and this AI allows you all to be able to get your time back. And so that's really what we want you guys to understand how important it is for you to implement these tools into your business or into your daily life as we continue to showcase these things to you guys to share. And so here goes another AI tool. It's called Copymatic. This AI tool boosts your traffic and save you hours of work, automatically writing unique, engaging, high quality content for long form, short form posts. So those of you that are still, writing, newsletters and things of that sort, I show, you're utilizing, hope you're utilizing some AI tool that can help you out with that, from ChatGPT to Google Bard, right? To this Copymatic that can definitely help you, write those things a whole lot more sophisticated, as Tara just shared, right? A lot of them are more so just just they're just they're just they're just plain. They don't give you the information that you need. You got to go for.
They're not fancy.
Yeah, they're not fancy. At the end of the day, and so definitely making sure that you guys are utilizing that. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about this one. Poe. Poe is an alternate to ChatGPT or Bard. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't use Poe as much. I like Bard. Like I said, it's connected to the internet. If those of you that are having trouble with lawsuits, or you need some lawyer help, instead of calling your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law that you might not like, with a lawyer, and you kind of need some lawyer advice. Well, no longer do you have to go, drop your pride and drop your ego. You can utilize AI lawyer, and it is a personalized lawyer at your fingertips, and you can be able to ask questions and things of that sort. So, like we continue to share with you guys, right? Utilize this AI for your benefit, and there's so much more than just ChatGPT that a lot of people do not talk about, right?
Well, that's what a lot of times people just don't know. And I don't know if you just don't know about it.
And a lot of people know about it because they're just listening to
Exactly.
ChatGPT. We go to a lot of these audio groups, and that's all we continuously hear. ChatGPT, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And you go and ask people to make the 5 AI tools, and they wouldn't be able to list out that whatsoever. And they're claiming that they know a lot about AI. You know about one particular app, not a lot of apps, right?
Agree. Well, I'm just going to say that. It's the, I wouldn't say lack of knowledge, it's just that you're not diverse in it. And there's nothing wrong with this, again, but it just is the fact that you have to understand that there's thousands of AI tools out there. Thousands. We have 20, that's it,
Yeah.
listed.
Yeah.
There's 1,000, 30,
Right.
there's thousands.
Yeah.
So guess what? Google is a great thing to go out and say, I need an AI tool for this. It's going to give you hundreds of those for sure. So what you got next?
History that I thought that was ours, but it's actually a chat with anyone from the past and an AI powered app that allows you to have a real life conversation with historical figures in the past. So if you want to have, yeah, Einstein, Michael Jackson, anybody that has passed away and no longer with us, right? Then you can definitely go in there and have a conversation. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's somebody famous, right? You probably can look up your uncle or your favorite aunt. You can have a conversation with them. But definitely, people that are famous and even utilizing R, even utilizing ChatGPT, or Gemini, as I understand that is R. You can ask it, hey, act as Elon Musk, act as Steve Jobs, act as any particular person to describe the scenario for you, and that's what we keep sharing with you guys is understanding that this AI is helping us communicate and collaborate with each other a whole lot more if you're willing to use it. And we share this with people that broke people will come up with problems, rich people will come up with solutions. We hear a lot of people talk about problems that AI can bring to the table and what it can do to disrupt. And it's a great disruptor to give us more of our time. Just like fire was a disruptor, just like dishwasher, just like cars, just like the internet. And it amazes me when people talk about AI, but yet you use a grammar check, yet you're utilizing Alexa, yet you're utilizing Siri. Some people are riding around with Tesla cars, telling them they don't believe in AI, and the asses is riding around in the most AI sophisticated car that is around right now. And even in some of these, modern day cars, we're all utilizing, AI. Turn to this radio station, put this favorite in, do this, and yet we're not seeing the benefit of what it's going to create. And we're just the tip of the iceberg, of utilizing this AI, especially as we bring forward to you guys this new robotics that's coming out, right? All these things that is really going to transition and shape the way that we interact and the way that we do our jobs, the way that we just have conversations. And I'm going to do it on TikTok. I found this video of the whole transition of our cell phones. We have to understand that if we're pivoting out of the cell phone, your cell phone is the new pager. To where some of you that have been watching TikTok, you've seen these glasses that everybody is raving about, where it's Bluetooth and you can play your music, you can talk on the phone. And it's like, oh my God, this is new. Well, guess what's coming right behind that? To where now this 3D immersive world that we keep sharing with you guys, or this augmented reality that is already here, is going to be implemented into those glasses. So when you're walking around, when you want directions, when you're driving and it's telling you to turn here, turn there, or telling you this, or looking at what somebody has on, and it literally will tell you what that person's wearing, where they got it from, all of that. It's happening faster than we can possibly imagine it. So that's why we want you guys to be preventative and not wait till it's too late and then be like, oh, what happened, right? I don't know any of this, and we used a great example, of algebra. You miss 1 week of algebra class, you get sick, you play hooky, you don't do your work. That next week is going to be very tough, and if you don't catch up, that whole entire course is going to be trouble, trouble, trouble. And I'm saying that from experience because that was mine. Okay, I didn't. That was me. So I used that because I know I'm not the only one that didn't take that much attention or maybe not do their homework as much as they should have. And then you got to the test and it's like, ooh, dang, I don't remember none of this stuff. And so, yeah, and so that's why we're having this conversation with you guys, so you don't get left behind. So that right there, my friend. And here goes an app that we've been talking about, Jay. This is definitely one that you definitely should be utilizing for sure. If you do go live, if you and even look, those of you that are utilizing LinkedIn, I encourage you to take your audio room more than LinkedIn. There's a great app, AI app that you guys can be implementing called StreamYard. This StreamYard app allows us to do exactly what we're doing now. To where Jake, prime example for you on your Sunday rooms, you can be live on LinkedIn, you can be live on Instagram, you can be live on YouTube, you can be live on Twitch, you can be live on Spaces. Of course, three is a paid account, but you can have a free account and still go live too.
I believe.
You gotta pay to go live, correct?
Yes,
You gotta pay, so right? But it's well worth it because on LinkedIn, it's not recording these rooms. And you literally can take these rooms that you're doing and you can put it on YouTube. And now you have your content to go on all these different apps. And this next AI app that we can share with you guys is awesome. We've been utilizing this for about 3 months now, and it has helped me so much with social media. Everybody wants a video, and everybody wants to be entertained. And right now, a simple plain Jane picture, right, ain't cutting it no more. And really, some of these videos that just have pictures and images, that's really what makes it. So we're now, that you guys are listening to us now, I'm going to drop it in this Opus app, right? Literally, I can drop this whole entire book into, and it's going to chop out 30-second video clips, 90-second video clips, 3-minute video clips. It gives me an option, right? I can have it in widescreen, small screen. Then those of you that have been wondering about captions, right? It adds the captions on there as well. It's awesome with the captions. We really don't have to go back and correct it a lot. I know I was using CapCut for a while that was free, and after a while, they said, no more free. Even with the free version, because they said, nope, you're going to pay to play, baby. And so, this app does it all, and it also will post it onto your social media apps as well. So it allows you to post on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, mobile, YouTube, right? And you can schedule it out where now your live events can be scheduled. So, Jake, for example, for you, when you do Mr. Bones, when you do your different characters, you can cut that piece out alone with an AI app will cut it. And now you can post that to draw more people, to your actual rooms and to showcase it more. So that's a great app. What you got, Jay?
Tell me what that app is again.
Brother, I will send it to you directly in the back channel. It's called Opus. I'll send it to you to where you can go, utilize this app because it's a great app. I actually got one that's coming out here in a few minutes. That's going to get posted where we take these rooms.
Could take the snippet and post it to. So, can it also be like StreamYard or is it just the snippets?
It's just the snippets, right? It's just the snippets that you want to use. Now, there is another app that me and Tara shared. We shared a while back. It's Riverside, where it's kind of like StreamYard and Opus combined, but it's very, very cumbersome to build out, and it's just complicated.
It doesn't have the design features that StreamYard has. It has your own overlay. It's very much pretty basic like Zoom. There's, and that works for some people, but we like to be fancy. So we like the overlays and all that. I got in there and I was like, oh no. But the chopping, the long form, the short form,
it wasn't as good because it also in Opus it actually creates the content for you and the hashtags and everything also. So that's why we say this Opus and the StreamYard, you have both of those together, and look, I'm gonna give you guys a trick as well. Check this out. Go and sign up for these apps, right? Use it maybe use the free trial and then cancel it. They'll come back to you and give you a deeper discount, right? Like with this one, it's like $29, but if you get it like for 1 month and then cancel it, they're gonna send you an email. Come on back, baby, come back. We want you back. and then it dropped down to like $15. So that in itself was well worth it, even for us on StreamYard, right? We signed up with one of the accounts, and then we went over to Riverside, tried that out. StreamYard said, "Hold on, wait a minute, but wait, come on back." And we got the full book. You know, StreamYard for $10 a month compared to the $29 a month. So that's still you guys showing up and being live, and those of you that will listen to this, this are these are tips and tricks that we like for you guys to utilize and implement. The question is, will you press the button and take these things because it definitely can help you out with your business and being omnipresent, right? And especially for you, Jay. Well, I'll also send you an app called Chat that literally will has it's LinkedIn, it's Clubhouse, it's all of the above, and this app, Jay, will allow you to stream out to LinkedIn, to your Instagram, and YouTube while you're doing the rooms. So it's kind of like StreamYard, LinkedIn, and Clubhouse all in one that allows you to be able to implement into your platform. So I'll definitely send you that. It's in beta as well right now, that you can implement. And so and right there is pretty much it, guys. And for today's How to Tuesdays, we knew it's a little light today. We changed our time. We realized that some people were trying to do the same times that we were doing, and it just wasn't working out. So we decided to switch up the game and come a little bit later, especially as we get to the later time zones as well, and really be able to get this information so we're not competing with everybody else and then come to find out they didn't have a room tonight. So that's what everybody is. It's not we just have it every week. So we might, push it back maybe an hour or even go to 8 o'clock. We'll see. We'll keep playing around with it because you guys know us. We're not going nowhere. We're consistent and committed to get the word out. But that being said, got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
No, just anything that you guys heard today that we heard, we definitely have our free AI guides. You can download them with links in there. Jay will send those to you directly so you don't have to go find it. But at the end of the day, guys, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. There are thousands of programs out there. We just need to open our thinking and say, how can I work smarter, not harder? And, it's just, at the end of the day, it's retraining our little minds. It's sometimes a big task when we're really busy. We don't have that learning curve. My ankles were up. I don't think so. Just thanks for being here, guys. We really appreciate it. Tomorrow, we can talk about tomorrow, Mr. Jones. It's my topic, but I know there's a label on it. I know it's around fintech and cryptocurrency related to your business. So whatever title Mr. Jones created for me, but that's what we're going to be talking about. That's my kind of bread and butter. What I enjoy talking about. And last week we had a great conversation. Had a lot of people in there that were asking a bunch of questions, which is good because that means this is starting to take more of a mass presence, and not just be kind of the 0.01% of the population of the entire world that knows about cryptocurrencies, fintech, digital assets. And it's not a conversation about where you need to be investing. That's not us. We're not investment advisors. We're not financial investment advisors by any means. But this is a conversation of how the system will tie into the Web3 system that we see, which is Metaverse VR, AR, AI, robotics, how that all is intertwined, how we will use it in the future, and how you can, how we've gotten involved. We will share that. You guys can check it out and be involved if you want to. And we don't get no feedback from it. It's just us sharing with you the knowledge that we have spent 7+ years reading, listening, kind of investigating and understanding what is what's heads and what's tails. So that's the most conversation just about how the systems all work together and how that it will be able to benefit you in the future, and how you can probably take advantage of it if that's what you choose to do so with your time and your energy and your money. So with that said, Anything else you guys want to talk?
No, next week, next Friday, we're going to have our Getting Naked episode
I
5.
believe it's 5.
Episode 5 of season 3. So definitely check that out. It'll be next Friday.
How Tara doesn't feel dated.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Well, no, it might be that time. No, it's going to be, our life as, digital nomads and really, being back here in the States, has really, opened our eyes up to a lot of different things of how people and how we have, changed and looked at life differently.
Inflation kicking the States' butt. We tell you that.
Oh my God.
We come up here from Mexico and have absolute sticker
Spent
shock.
$9 on the damn watermelon. I was like, are you kidding
That's
me?
a dollar too
Yeah.
back in Mexico. We had sticker
Yeah.
shock.
Yeah, she said $9 for a
And
watermelon.
we didn't even buy the rubber bullets when we go target practices. So that's even shows it even more. We're like, oh my God. It's
Yeah.
not even our money.
If
But
you guys
that's
aren't
what we
following
want.
our social media, I highly encourage you guys to follow our social media.
Farmer Jones.
Farmer Jones is in action with goats and chickens and more things to come. Dogs, cats, you name it. Not rats. We're not getting that far. But you guys definitely check out our social media. I put one on our goat today that we have here on property. So definitely come and join us when you guys want to get a laugh and a kick. And so with that being said, love,
Kindness.
and integrity,
But most importantly,
commitment,
consistency.
and until next time,
Toodles!
toodles. We'll see you guys later. Have an amazing day.
See you guys tomorrow.
And Jay, I'm going to send you that information right now.